All right, in this video, we are going to talk about the rules for multiplying and dividing fractions. I lumped these together not because they're the exact same rules, because they're not, but because division is really just multiplication after you take one step before that. So let's go ahead and start here, starting with a fairly basic problem, which is 2/3 times 4/5, okay? First and foremost, my recommendation, always check to see if you can simplify. You can simplify 4 different ways. So each fraction up and down could potentially be simplified. Doesn't happen a lot, but it could. And then crosswise like so. All 4 of those are options. Now in this case, none of them can be. 2 and 3 don't share common factors, 4 and 5 don't, 2 and 5 don't, and 3 and 4 don't. So when that happens, all you have to do is multiply straight across. So 2 times -4, because it's a positive times negative, gives us -8 on the top there. And on the bottom, 3 times 5 is 15. 8 and 15 don't share any factors, so that is as simplified as it gets. So your final answer there is -8/15. In the next one, multiplying a fraction with a whole number. Firstly, you can't leave it as is. You must take any whole number and turn it into a fraction. To do so, you simply put it over 1. So now looking to simplify, I can't simplify 7 and 8, or 4 and 1, or 7 and 1, but we can simplify 8 and 4. Both are divisible by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 4 divided by 4 is 1. That leaves us with 7 times 1, which is 7. 2 times 1, which is 2. As I mentioned in my last video, if you watched that, you can leave it as an improper fraction. That is perfectly fine. If you don't want to leave it like that, you can turn it into a mixed number. Both are completely acceptable. So 2 goes into 7 3 complete times with a half left over. Okay? Very similar on this next problem here. We're going to put it over 1. Really, all this is asking is what is 1/3 of 9? Because multiplying by a fraction with a 1 in the numerator, that's all it does. Is it just really just cuts it into how many would be in, if you cut it into 3 equal groups, how many is in each group. So here we can simplify our 9 and our 3. They're both divisible by 3. That goes to 1. That goes to 3. So -3 times 1 would be -3. 1 times 1 is 1. It is never simplified if you leave a 1 in the denominator. So that leaves us with making sure we simplify it. So our final answer there is -3. Okay? So that is your multiplying with your fractions, incorporating some positives and negatives. Now talk division. Okay? As I mentioned before, division is really just multiplication once you turn it into that. So first step is to rewrite the first fraction. So I have my 2/3 here. Second step, take the division, make it multiplication. And third is to do the reciprocal or flip the second fraction. So that gives us 5 over -4. Once it's set up into multiplication, you can simplify the 4 ways. In this case, we can reduce the 2 and the 4 are both divisible by 2. That becomes 1, that becomes 2. 1 times 5 is 5. 3 times -2 is -6. Can't reduce that, so our final answer is 5 over -6. For the next one, probably want to start by taking that whole number and turning it into a fraction. Makes it easier for flipping. So we rewrite our first one, 7/8. We're going to be multiplying by 1 over 4. 7 and 4 can't simplify. 1 and 8 can't. 7 and 8, 1 and 4. No simplifying here. So 7 times 1 is 7. 8 times 4 is 32. And that gives us our final answer there. Making sure we change our whole number into a fraction there, -9 over 1 divided by 1/3, so that essentially becomes -9 over 1 times 3 over 1. You can kind of forget the 1 in the denominators here. Really all we're doing is -9 times 3, which is -27. Okay, so for multiplying, just multiply straight across the tops, straight across the bottoms. Make sure you're simplifying. Best to simplify before. If you forget to simplify before, make sure you simplify at the end. For division, rewrite the first one, change it to multiplication, do the reciprocal or flip the second one, and then you can multiply just like with the others.